everybody. We're back from taking that car around and driving it and having a little bit of fun. I'm really glad that we were able to get that car for Alyssa. So we went down there, we went to the Hertz place that we talked about a couple videos ago, and they actually didn't have any cars that would have been within our budget. So the most, or the cheapest one that they had was like $15,000 just for the car, and where we're just getting started with life, we couldn't afford that. The next place we went to, I think it was just a local car dealership place. And again, they only had really like trucks and expensive cars, and that's not something that we were really interested in either. So then we found a place that had a decent car. It wasn't the best in the world, but I would have been happy with it. But then we heard about this car that we have now, and we went out there, test drove it. Turns out that the guy who we bought it from, he rebuilt the car from scratch. So the person who owned it before us, they were in an accident with a deer or something and smashed in the whole front end of that car. And this guy bought the car and rebuilt it and made sure everything was on there and everything was working and everything was in good condition on it. We test drove it and we really liked it. It sounded great, it looked great, it ran well. There was like no problems with it whatsoever. And so we brought it to Alyssa's uncle, who rebuilds cars.
Yeah.
He rebuilds cars, and we had him look at it, had him test drive it, and he said that it was a really good deal for the amount that we got it for. So I'm really glad that we were able to get it for her. One, because it was a pretty cheap car for the quality it is in. It's a really good car. It's one that I felt comfortable in, and where Alyssa is still, she's not new to driving, but she's still not quite comfortable with it. I'm happy with it because I feel like if anything does happen, she'll be safe in that car, and we won't have to worry about all of that kind of stuff. And we were able to afford it with just a small little loan. And